Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our fourth town hall meeting, specialized for the countries of Myanmar and Malaysia. We will keep these meetings as long as it is needed. And I will talk to you in the end about what the future might look like. First, I would like to tell that the situation is changing everywhere. So we are facing rapid change of situation regarding COVID. I would say that the situation in Asia has tendency to be a better position than the one in Switzerland. I will not go into detail right now. We'll go later on, countries after countries, to see what kind of measures has been taken and how it is for you and for us to work and to continue to be facing these difficulties. Today we are together with our embassy in Yangon. My colleague Christine Bossard is here with us, and I would like first that we start with Myanmar, and I will give you the word to tell us about the situation you have presently in Yangon and in all the country of Myanmar.
Thank you, Pierre. Greetings from Myanmar. So I will give you a quick update of the situation right now. Since the end of August, the number of contamination has rapidly increased, and we reached a peak in mid-October. The latest statistics indicate just under 45,000 confirmed cases and 1,095 people deceased. The majority of cases are reported in Yangon, but also in Rakhine, Bago, and Mandalay. On a more positive note, we see that the numbers have now decreasing, and positivity rate fluctuates between 7.5 and 9%, which is a good sign. However, we're waiting or hoping that this trend will maintain over the next few weeks. Yangon has been under a stay-home order for over a month now, and the restrictions have been extended to all regions of the country. The order remains in force until further notice, and no deadline has been announced yet. In Yangon, the measures were somewhat eased since last week, and some factories and shops have now reopened, as long as they applied COVID sanitary measures. We also see more people and activity and traffic outside for the last few days, so there is a slight change. However, the restaurants are still closed and the schools are also still closed until further notice. The elections will take place in 2 weeks on November 8th, and people will be allowed to go to the polling stations. The embassy remains open and we offer service by appointments only. So if you need to reach us, you can always reach us by phone or by email, and we will try to accommodate and find an appointment for you if necessary. The travel restrictions are still in force. The international flights are not allowed until the end of October, and we suppose that it will be extended for another month again until end of November. The issuance of all types of visa for Myanmar have been suspended. Travel within the country is still not possible. And for those who are able to return to the country, there is still a mandatory quarantine of 28 days upon arrival. However, if people want to leave the country, it is possible with MAI, Myanmar Airways International, and Korean Air. They're still offering relief flights to Seoul, from where you can get a connecting flight to Europe. So this is this is the overview for the situation in Myanmar at the current time. Thank you,
Christine. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Maybe we will go also about the question we received. This time we didn't receive many questions from Myanmar. Actually, we have only one question. it's Mr. Werner M, who's wondering about how can we vote when we are from abroad, especially if you are in Myanmar this time. The question of voting is a big topic, not only in this time of COVID, but all the time. There was possibility to vote online, e-voting. This was was stopped in Switzerland for some times, and Switzerland is looking into different possibility to restore this e-voting. However, it is at this time too early to say anything more. E-voting is really the best solution for us living abroad, but according to security measures, security of your voting, it shows that we had few major difficulties and problems to guarantee the security of the voting. Therefore, it was stopped for every canton, and we still have to go back to the mail. So you will receive your voting material by mail, and you have to answer to the voting material also by mail. The request was done that during COVID or during restriction of transport, that could be that we could use the diplomatic pouch for sending the material or sending the vote. The answer from the Parliament was negative, and that's why we could not do that and put this in place. Questions about receiving material by email. This is also a topic. At that time, for security reasons, it is still not possible. That's all I can tell you for the moment. I would recommend you to follow the information on the website of the organization of Swiss living abroad. They have all kind of topics that touch all the Swiss living abroad, and one of the major topic is of course also these political rights. Talking about Switzerland, maybe my colleague Tony, he's here, is deputy head of the visa section at the embassy here in Bangkok. And he will tell you about traveling to Switzerland for people coming from Myanmar.
Yes. Good afternoon. Myanmar is on, because of COVID, on a travel ban list. So there is actually no possibility to get visa for travel to Switzerland. Of course, we can do exception, but every exception has to be confirmed by Switzerland. But the rule is no visa, and the problem is also because there are no flights back, as our colleague Mrs. Bossat already said. There are no flights back to Myanmar. This is regarding visas up to 90 days. For visa over 90 days, I kindly ask you to write us an email on our visa section. The email, you can find it on our website. And normally with a visa type D, the travel is possible. But we can see it case by case. And I repeat, the best way is that you ask us directly. Otherwise, we make only exception for major cases or if there is a really imminent need of travel. Thank you. That's it. That's everything for Myanmar.
Okay, I think Myanmar is still fighting about the virus. The numbers are a little bit more stabilized, as I understood. So we hope for the best, that situation can be getting easier for you, for everybody. Still working from home or having restaurant closed and school closed is still a difficult situation. And we've been through that, but for maybe a shorter time here in Thailand, and wish you all the best. If you need any further information, please contact us. We are here to support you and help you. Now I would like to move to Malaysia. Malaysia also had a big change lately. There has a rise of the number of cases. These high numbers put the government into a situation that they had to restrain the traveling inside Malaysia to different provinces. The order was effective on October the 14th and is issued until tomorrow, 27th of October. You cannot move from the different provinces without a permit from the Royal Malaysian Police. If you need to go to travel to the airport, usually you ask also the Royal Malaysian Police. If they are not able to support you, the embassy can issue a kind of laissez-passer for allowing you to go to the airport. The problem about exit of Malaysia is not a real problem. We have enough flights flying out of KL, going to Europe. We have airline flying via the Middle East or directly to Europe. You have both possibilities. The problem is coming back to Malaysia. Even if you have a resident permit, get in touch with the immigration office, contact them if you could be allowed to come back once you are outside of Malaysia. This problem is similar to many countries in the area, and we have many Swiss people who are now stranded either in Switzerland or other countries and who would like to go back to Malaysia or to Thailand or other countries of the area. The decision allowing people coming in is under the authority of the government, and it is their decision to allow different people to come in. Once you have the authorization, you will have anyway the quarantine to go through before you can really move freely in the different provinces where you are. So according to the situation, so the moving inside Malaysia is now a little bit more difficult. We'll see what's coming out tomorrow. We should have a decision, either an extension of these measures, or maybe we'll see what the government will let us know. Regarding a question about the Swiss citizen, we have one person, Amanda G. They would like to renew the passport of a child. It is still the same situation. The diplomats can come in only if they are accredited in the country and they have to go through quarantine. Diplomats who are not accredited are not allowed to enter in Malaysia. Therefore, we cannot travel with the passport machine to KL at that time. And please contact us personally regarding this topic of issuing new passports. And we'll try to find the best solution to suit your need. Basically, we have possibility to issue a temporary passport quite quickly, but we can send it to you. This is not a problem, sending these documents to Malaysia. If you need to have a longer validity of documents, we are not allowed to issue this document without the confirmation or the authorization from the police department in Switzerland. However, we managed to receive this authorization on case-to-cases basis, case-to-cases, and we could find a possibility to issue a longer validity document. So if you have this kind of problem about issuing new passport or new document, and it's urgent, you don't have any other nationality or the passport, especially if you entered with the Swiss passport to Malaysia, you need to have a valid documents. I would not recommend that you show documents which has no more validity. That will imply that all the other difficulties and problems. So contact us and we'll be ready to support with one or two different solutions. Regarding traveling to Switzerland, I will go again to Tony, to you. Maybe you can tell us how it is for Malaysian citizens for traveling to Switzerland.
Yes. Actually, this information are really just for Malaysian citizen holding Malaysian passport, not for other citizenship. Malaysian citizens, they don't need a visa in normal times to travel to Switzerland, nor a C, nor a D visa. D visa, as I told before, is a long-term visa up over 90 days. So for holder of a working permit, student, or a family reunion, due of COVID, Malaysia is also on a ban list and they need a so-called laissez-passer from our embassy. What we need is just a passport copy, the cantonal authorization letter, and an email, everything together with an email at our embassy, and we can issue you the laissez-passer. The laissez-passer has to be printed out in color and has to be presented at the airport for boarding purpose. For travels that are less than 90 days is only for, as I said, major cases or for people that are living in a longer relationship. So also for these cases under 90 days, I kindly ask you to write us an email and we will check it case by case. This is how the situation for Malaysia is.
Yeah, you have the risks that the airline will not let you board the airplane because Malaysia is on the list of risk countries.
Exactly.
And therefore you should prove that you are allowed to enter Switzerland. As there are no visa required for Malaysian citizens, we have all these procedures. Many students are concerned with this issue that have studying in Switzerland, and we have been issued already a few laissez-passer, so this is really working quite well. This procedure has been done and is working quite well.
What is to say, maybe Malaysian citizens, they need an approval from the internal department of Malaysia for leaving the country, actually.
Yeah.
This is also what they have to provide at the check-in at the airport.
Yeah. Yes. So we didn't receive any other questions from you. However, we don't have direct question either. Check here. Nothing now. Okay. So my proposal is that we will organize a 5th town hall meeting. However, this we will change a little bit the format. We will change maybe the rhythm of these meetings. Maybe we go through the monthly one to the bi-monthly meetings. Or maybe we'll talk on a different basis, like every three months or so. But anyway, we will let you know what is going to be the case. If you do have any questions, and I have something coming in right now. Okay. Yes, this meeting right now will be followed at 4 o'clock with a town hall meeting for Thailand, Cambodia, and Laos. And the idea is that we use maybe all the questions that we have from Thailand, Cambodia, Laos, also to support you in Malaysia and in Myanmar, that you are not maybe facing this question, but still could learn also from these questions. So I would thank you very much for attending this meeting. And as I said, we'll let you know next time the time, the place, and the format which we'll have for this town hall. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.